Well, hi, Scott here. Liz and I have just come back from a lovely trip to Krakow. We can show you the best of it here. Some great food, great drink, great sightseeing. Lovely to have a great relax. Let's have a look. Some basics then. Krakow's in the south of Poland, 2 hours from the UK, and that sort of circular garden area is called the Planty. All the good stuff's in the middle, and if you base yourself near the Planty and the station, that's the best of both worlds. So some facts about Poland. Poland is, of course, in the EU, so if you're a non-EU passport holder, make sure you know which channel you're going to go through. Currency-wise, it's the zloty. There are 5 zlotys to the pound. The voltage is 230 volts, so make sure you take your adapter with you. Hotels, really good, £20 to £80. We are a little bit at the higher end. Beer, £2 to £4 for the equivalent of a pint, and it's pretty good stuff. Tram rides, cheap at 80p, although it can be a great deal less. Coke Zero, 120 for a litre. The airport's really good and modern, although a bit small. And a train to the airport, to the centre, is about £3.50. Food charges, or food per day, is about £20, although you can pay more. That lovely steak was about £15. So the two biggest attractions in the area, arguably Auschwitz and the salt mine. These are the two locations there. Auschwitz is where Auschwitz is, salt mine just to the southeast. And Auschwitz first. We went on the train, not this time, but before, a couple of years ago in fairness. And the imagery is quite stark. It needs no particular narration, and it's of course attached also to the Birkenau concentration camp as well. Liz and I at that point didn't go to Birkenau after seeing Auschwitz. We were quite frankly too upset. The website is very good and gives you lots of information for your trip. This is now the salt mine, so it's the same train as you need for the airport, just goes the other way. And the salt mine is a real oddity. Carved largely by hand. You have to descend into the bowels of the Polish countryside, and look at these quite incredible carvings that are made by the salt miners, and carving almost cathedral-like spaces underground. Really intricate, has to be seen to be believed. Well worth a visit. Have a little walk around the Planty. And what's that building? Is that the portcullis in the background? I think that's right at the top, north of Planty. And we're going to try and get a nice lunch. Elizabeth always liked a walk around the Planty, and it makes getting lost in Krakow almost impossible, because you know if you just make your way out to the Planty, you can just walk your way around, and eventually you'll find where you're going. There is one other thing that Elizabeth loves, of course, and that's bunnies. So the next attraction is right up her street. Well, the Bunny Cafe is not just a cafe, but it also has a bunny pen. Here's Elizabeth getting her sort of pre-orientation, so she knows how to behave around the bunnies.
Yeah, thank you.
And Liz found one that she liked, and they give you a little cup of bunny-friendly treats and unlimited time in the pen for 19 zlotys.
There's only one friendly rabbit though, the rest were a bit jaded and overfed. I felt like I had to maybe chase bunnies to get one.
Now a little further on, getting to the west of the Planty now, was an attraction. It was a bit more up my street. This is CK Bauer, which is a brew pub, brews his own beer. We went here years ago, about 7 years ago, and it was relatively, I suppose, what you call entry level in terms of the beers that they did at that point. And now they really have evolved lots of different styles now, quite as I've seen it. They've got a restaurant as well, and a little club as well. That's all of their own beers. Really atmospheric, as you can see. Lots and lots of beer styles. I had a Dunkel followed by an IPA. We also had some food. How much were these? About 22. So we're going to move on to the IPA now. Ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. Gorgeous. Really, you can see it's quite hazy IPA. Very floral. Lovely. Really flavoursome. Real bitterness to that. It's nice just being here. We're not particularly doing any touristy things. It's lovely just to walk around. Really busy. Really busy. I've tried to book 2 different restaurants for tonight. Both are fully booked. Central Square in the heart of Old Town is where an awful lot of the action is. And you'll see a really nice cafe culture there. Lots of cafes, bars, restaurants, lots of little shops. And very pleasant place to spend some time. Snow on the ground there, as you can see. That's the market. There, that's the cathedral. And inside the market area itself, you see a number of stalls, some selling some really good traditional gifts made with local amber and that sort of thing, others tat, quite frankly. Back outside now, so walking back into the out towards the Planty and to the Galleria Krakowska, which is the biggest shopping area in Krakow, right close to the station. Lots of European names there you might not see too much of at home, including there's Benetton. I haven't seen a Benetton in the UK for a while. And this is my recommendation for somewhere to eat: Moo Steak and Wine. So Elizabeth's got a sirloin, some chips and some grilled veg. I've got an entrecôte steak, medium rare, with some French fries. Kind of a very decent meal for about £15. Or if you want a bigger steak, T-bone or something like that, it's a little bit higher. Well worth it. Very nice. Good steak. So this is next day now. We stayed at the Mercure, which is right close to the Galleria Krakowska. Nice selection of breakfast, including that nice American style waffle maker there. I had some meats and cheeses, which was good. Nice fresh bread. And of course, treated myself to a waffle. Nice breakfast. So we're out now towards the south of the old town and in the castle area. So that's the Royal Castle. Polish word for castle is Wawel. Some people seem to refer to it as Wawel Castle, which is actually Castle. This is me on the tram. It didn't pick it up very well, so I'll talk about the fact that it is 4 zloty, which is 80p for a single trip. And the number 14 tram took us here, which is the M1 shopping centre, which is east of town. There it is. I think it was about 20 minutes. And as I said, 4 zloty. Lots in there, including a TK Maxx. Elizabeth's recommendation is a shop called Half Price. My recommendation is, when you're prompted on the card machine, do you want to pay in zloty or pounds, always pick zloty. It's cheaper, otherwise you have their exchange rate. The retailer's exchange rate is 10% worse. So, slightly off the beaten track, although in fact it's only about a 5-minute walk. We've got the brewery at LUBICZ, and there it is, Browar LUBICZ. Been here before. Lovely beer. I had a dark dunkel here. Never eaten here. We're going to try and eat here tonight, see if they can let us in. Monday night, apparently it is half-price chicken on a Monday. Isn't that great? So we'll see what it's like. This is the Browar LUBICZ. So here we are, the brewery. Lovely beer, nice and hoppy beer. And I've ordered ribs. Elizabeth's ordered half-price chicken. So let's see what it's like. There we go, here it is. And Elizabeth's got the grilled chicken. And I got some ribs. Looks very nice. As you can walk out, you can see their brewing kit. And one thing it's important to say is that, probably easier if you look at that, dziękuję. Dziękuję, that is the Polish word for thank you, which is always very important, I think, to know that when you're in a foreign land. So I'm going to say dziękuję for watching this particular video. Hope it has been of some use to you. I've got loads of Polish content, so I'll probably put a few more videos up, but that is it as we look at the ice skating rink outside the Galleria Krakowska. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, I'd be very grateful if you could like this video and hit that notification bell. If you do that, you'll continue to receive lots more rubbish just like this.